What's going on, world? I'm just having a beautiful day at tennis today. I just had like a profound experience on the courts and I wanted to share it with you. I had the privilege of playing tennis with somebody out there that was 81 years old. It was such a beautiful experience because I was just like baffled. Like, I'm playing open doubles out here on the courts, and here's this 81-year-old out there playing tennis with all of us. I'm 34. This guy's keeping up with us. He's moving. And I've got so much respect for this guy. So after we played some doubles, him and I decided to just hit some singles, do some rallying. And yeah, it was great. Good workout. And, after we played, I was like, look, I want one lesson. Like, what would you say from 81 to 34? What would you say is like a lesson? And he gave me two really important lessons today, maybe three. We'll see if I remember the third. Number one, he said, you take responsibility for yourself. You don't blame others. You don't have a victim mentality. You take ownership of your life. That's number one. And I love that one. Because too often in today's 2025, nobody wants to like own up, like, hey, I took part in this. It may not be your fault, but you took part in it. First leader quality is to take some ownership and say, that's me and mine, and I know what it was. So love that. That's number one. Number two, I said, what keeps you coming out here? You're 81. I don't see any other 81-year-olds out here. What keeps you out here? What keeps you going? And he just said, you don't give up. I'm not dead. And he's like, a lot of people in this age category, they've already given up. They've already said, I'm too old. I'm done. I'm just ready for this life chapter to be over. They've given up. They've checked out. And he's like, I don't give up. I wake up every day and I'm grateful. I'm blessed. I'm appreciative of every day I have, and I keep going and I keep getting up and just, pushing myself to my own limitations. And you keep that positive attitude to keep going and keep trying new things. The third advice that he gave me, which was very powerful, without me asking him to give me advice, this was right after we hit, he started talking about process. And he's like, in tennis, everybody wants to play the games and everybody wants to win and everyone wants the new gear and all this, right? But what is the process? Are you worried about the score? Are you worried about, oh, we're down by 4 points. Oh no, like, you're all worried about the score and you're worried about them. You're not worried about your own process. The score shouldn't matter, right? And I think too often we get caught up in the outcomes. And he said, don't worry about the outcomes. Worry about your process and the outcomes will follow. Worry about your daily process. Like, this is life advice, guys. Like, what are you doing daily to achieve your goals? Don't worry about the achieving goal part. That's going to come. If you're in the right process, you don't have to worry about the outcome. If you are processing towards that goal and you know that this is processed towards winning, right? If your end goal is winning, if your end goal is success, okay, great. But if you're too worried about what success looks like, you're not even enjoying process. You're not enjoying getting up and riding. You're not enjoying learning your instrument. You're not enjoying practicing. Like, when you look at elite athletes, high-level musicians, people in their professions and careers, what's a common thread throughout all of it? Practice. Did they worry about outcome? No. Because they said, I need to practice. Hey, you're making bad shots. Practice. Hey, hitting a lot of bad notes. Practice. Hey, I'm not at the job I want. Practice. What do you want out of life? So, like, I wanted to share this with you guys. Felt selfish to keep it all to myself, because when 81 speaks to you, when your elders talk to you, it's pure wisdom. They've been here longer. They know what life's about. And it's time we start listening to our elders and, take advantage of it, guys. Speak to someone, speak to one person. I challenge all of you guys. Speak to somebody in their 70s. Speak to somebody in their 80s. Speak to somebody in their 90s. If you guys have the opportunity to, do it and go ask them. Give me one advice today, Grandpa. You meet somebody at a club or a restaurant, and you're like, man, I really like your vibe. Can you just tell me one thing, like just top of your head? Give me your intuition. What's some advice? You'd be amazed at the diamonds that you can find. All right, guys, keep after it. Follow me on YouTube if you're not. This is A Man's Journey. I'm on Instagram. TikTok is apparently banned this week, so whatever. We're gonna keep rolling. We got plenty of apps. Follow me on X, wherever you want. Bye-bye.